Hi everybody, so welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally bringing with you partially a collection video. I thought I'd start off like a little intro into my handbag collection by doing like a vintage bag collection, just because I've been so inspired by the amazing vintage Dior bags that are sort of, you know, taking Instagram by storm at the moment, and a lot of people are just rediscovering vintage bags and absolutely love that. And for many years since I've been collecting handbags, vintage bags are some of the things that I do love and enjoy, and I'm really passionate about, just because I love the history. I'm quite a sentimental person and I just love old bags with a story to tell, and you can find some really amazing discontinued pieces that are, you know, really well made and for a really good price. So for anyone starting out their luxury handbag collection, I do really recommend that you have a look at some of the vintage bags that are available nowadays. Now I say vintage, but I am actually quite broad in saying that, and I know typically vintage bags are, you know, more than 20 years old minimum, but to make it a little bit more inclusive, I have broadened that to include bags that are like even 10 years older. So I hope you guys don't mind. Obviously the true vintage bags are the ones, you know, 20-30 years old, which I do have, but as I said, I've got some older bags I still wanted to share, so that's why I'm including them. So I hope you guys don't mind. But before I get onto the handbag collection, I do just want to say, if you are new here, welcome. My name's June. I do make luxury handbag videos quite regularly, so if that's your cup of tea, make sure you do subscribe. But I also do makeup, fashion vlogs, so make sure you do hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, because I promise you, you don't want to miss my upcoming like handbag collection videos. They're going to be great. So without further ado, let's get on to the bag. So I'm actually just going to start off really random. I'm just going to pick and choose what's sort of next to me and then explain to you guys what I've got, and yeah, go from there, because I can't honestly tell you which one I got first and which one I got next. So yeah, I'm just going to start off with the one that I've been obsessed with lately and I've been using constantly and what's inspired this video, and that is actually my Dior Saddle Bag. This one is actually new compared to like all these other bags. This was probably from 2003, so, you know, just over 10 years old now. It's an amazing piece that obviously was really popular in the 90s. I got it in such great condition. I've been rocking it lately. It's in the Dior Trotter print, which you all know is making a huge comeback at the moment, and yeah, I'm just completely in love with this bag and I've loved using it. I have a handbag reveal video on this if you guys are interested, so I'll put the link in the info bar, and I also have a mini review if you guys are interested. So that's the first one, and I got it for $250 from a Japanese consignment seller. Now, inspired by that bag, I actually just want to share with you two other Dior bags, one of which I've already shown you in a vlog video. So I did reveal it in a vlog. Basically, it's like a clutch bag. Now this is a true vintage Dior. This is from the 70s or 80s, and you can sort of tell from the style. Unfortunately, I did screw up with this one because I tried to clean it and then I ended up fading the Trotter print, so you can actually tell the difference in the color maybe, where the front is a little bit more faded, but I still really like this. This one has a zipper that works perfectly and it's sort of leather lined, and it actually fits quite a lot. It fits my vlogging camera, a full-size wallet and whatever have you. And how I like to wear this is just as a clutch like this. I've been strongly considering cutting this strap off because you can't tuck it in and close the bag, which is annoying. So if you want to sort of hide the strap, you do have to leave the bag open. So I've considered taking it off, but I do really like there is this strap option, and it's just really easy to actually, you know, just wear as a bag like this. So really cute piece, and I got this one from Bandouliere and I got it for around about 200 Australian dollars, which is not a bad price. Expensive for a vintage bag, but still pretty good. Next bag, sticking to Dior, I just wanted to share this with you guys. This one I haven't shown you in a video, so this one is actually a little reveal. This one is another vintage piece from the 80s. Why do I keep saying vintage? Obviously they're all vintage, but this one's a true vintage piece from the 80s. You can see the color difference where this used to be this color, but anywho, this one is in amazing condition. It's like in a square circular style, and I've just stuffed it and the interior is leather lined. This one you can actually adjust, so you can make it into a crossbody, which I absolutely love, or you can wear it as I guess as a shoulder bag. This one I stumbled upon, and my intention was not to actually have both of them, but I made offers on both and they both ended up accepting my offer, so I was in a bit of a dilemma. I ended up just buying them both because they were still, you know, it was pretty decent for the price, and this is what this one looks like, but this looks really, really cute as a crossbody as well, so let me show you. And I don't know the names or styles of this, so I do apologize. So this is what that one looks like as a crossbody. Cute to use as like for like everyday or something a little bit more casual and a little bit more cool. The last Dior piece, since I'm sticking to Dior, is actually this one. This one is my Lady Dior bag. It's actually got a few marks and stains here, which is really bad. I should clean that. This one is around about 20 years old now, I think, just shy of 20 years old. I have a video on this as well. It is the Lady Dior in the medium size with the gold hardware and lambskin leather. This did come with a strap. I think it's inside. Yeah, so this does come with a strap, which is really, really convenient, and it's so nice to wear it on the shoulder. And so you just wear it like this, and this is how you sort of wear it, just like that. You can crossbody this if you want, but it's actually really annoying to have the handles like that. So if I do crossbody it, I do wear it with a longer shoulder strap that I can adjust. But yeah, this one has been really, really nice to wear, and it's held up so well for a vintage piece. And the quilts are ever so slightly still puffy, and I actually got the one with the feet at the bottom because the much older ones, I believe, didn't have the feet. The interior of this bag is this beautiful canage red, like cotton or nylon lining, with the wear and tear on this bag. If you want me to do a wear and tear update / review, let me know. But I just have found that since I've been overusing it and stuffing it so much, I guess the sides have very slightly started to puff out, just losing its structure a little bit. But that is because I don't baby this bag at all, and that's the beauty of vintage bags or used bags. You sort of tend to just use them and not worry too much about them. Yeah, it's just so easy and carefree, and I really, really like this bag. So there's that one. Now what I've got in front of me is a Chanel classic flap. This is a bag that is actually only 10 years old, so this is probably like one of the newest bags that I have in this vintage collection. This is from the 2008 Chanel Fall collection. Again, I did a handbag reveal and a what's in my bag on this, so I will put any relevant videos in the info bar below if you guys are interested in any of these other bags. But this is an amazing little bag. This one is a little bit different to the typical Chanel classic flap, which I will show you in a minute because I've got my classic flap in that box, because the leather slightly differs every year, and this particular year it was a lot more puffy, and it was just a lot more malleable and softer. This is in this gorgeous burgundy shade, and it does come with this like ruthenium grey hardware. Although the lambskin is a little bit different on this one, the overall structure of this bag is pretty much the same as any other Chanel flap. So it's a double flap there, with the sort of secret pocket at the front, at the back, and also a compartment there, and then a Mona Lisa smile pocket at the back as well. This one I won in an auction from a Japanese consignment seller, and I got it for a really good price. So love this one, and I think I got this for like just under, I think I got it for like 3,000 Australian dollars, which is insane for a classic flap, especially in this color and in this design, in this condition. Just amazing. So love this one, and I wear this one so much. I love it. It fits so much because it's so puffy and like malleable, and yeah, just love playing with this. Love it. This was my very first ever Chanel piece. I had looked for ages, and then I finally decided on this one. So this one is the Chanel classic flap, and this one is in the medium large size with the gold plated hardware and black lambskin leather. It's in pretty good condition. I got this one for just under $4,000, so a little bit more expensive, but it did come with the box, the bag, the dust bag, and authenticity card. I don't know if you can see because I'm quite far, but it does have like a trademark stamp on the hardware there, which means it was it's gold plated. And then the interior just looks like this. Interior is actually pretty nice, and this is the inside. And then the back, if you can see, is just a little bit more worn than the front. The front is still very slightly inflated or quilted. Now with this bag, unfortunately, I will be selling it. It's not because I don't love it, it's just I found a bag in amazing condition for a better price, so I do need to let this one go. So if anyone is interested in this bag, please let me know, because I will be selling it. As I said, it does come with the dust bag right here and the box, and then the authenticity card should just be here somewhere. Authenticity card right here. Now this is a 3 series bag, so this was made in 1994 or 1995. So just an amazing classic piece that I would recommend anybody, have in their collection. And this one is really, really excellent condition for a vintage piece. So if anyone is interested, hit me up. So that's that one. All right, moving on. So all of these bags now, I believe, are my Louis Vuitton pieces, and Louis Vuitton was what got me into vintage bags to begin with. Primarily this bag right here. You guys would have heard me go on and on about this bag in my previous handbag video, but this was also my very first pre-owned item. This one is the Louis Vuitton Mas C MM size, and this little number I got from a private seller on eBay. I got it for just under $600, 500 and something, which is an amazing deal for this bag. For the condition, it is absolutely perfect. Like, you guys, you cannot even fault this. Honestly, this is probably the only vintage bag that I baby, apart from like my Chanel classic flaps, just because I don't want the vachetta to get screwed up, because it's just so perfectly patinaed at the moment, and sometimes obviously when you wear it in the sun and it's raining, the patina can get funny stains and marks, and it's just so perfect right now that I'm so afraid of that happening. This is in the MM size, which is like a perfect day backpack. I used this quite a lot last year. I haven't gotten around to using it this year yet, but I do wear it every now and then. I try to rotate my bags as frequently as I can because I do love all of them. Although I reach for particular bags more frequently, bags like this I just enjoy styling and wearing, and yeah, I love this one. Very similar to that bag, I actually do have the Big Mama, and this is the same bag, the Louis Vuitton Mas C, and this one is in the GM size. This bag is from 1996, so this one's just like over 20 years old now. And this one is from 2003, 2004. So this one's a little bit newer, but it actually looks more worn than the one from 1996. It all depends on the canvas. The canvas is just a little bit more worn, and the leather on this is actually a lot more worn than my other one. This one, you guys, I got for, I think, 400 Australian dollars, which was amazing. The reason I got it for such a steal was because the bottom of this was completely destroyed. It had like so many stains. I bought this as a like restoration job, like no joke, because I was obsessed with like restoration jobs on the purse forum, and I really wanted to try my hand out at it. And I saw this, and it was going for a really good price, and I managed to clean it up really, really well. So I thought that I did such a great job on this, honestly. And the bag itself is really nice, and I just thought, in the event that I can't actually restore it, the beauty of this is you can get the vachetta replaced at Louis Vuitton for a fee, but that is an option if you want. And this one's actually just a really, really comfortable bag. Great for like uni, great for bringing heavy things, laptops, books, and the web strap on this is really, really comfortable compared to the GMM. So this is more functional, but this is more fashionable. So yes, that's why I have two, because I'm crazy like that. Finally, moving on to the last few items, I've got two Louis Vuitton Noe GMs. This one is in epi leather, and I got this one because I really wanted a Louis Vuitton piece that didn't scream Louis Vuitton, because when I had this at the time, all of my Louis Vuittons were in Monogram or Jamia Ibn and was just like LV everywhere. So I wanted one that was a little bit more understated. I got this because it just has a very small LV there. But I have to admit, I haven't gotten a lot of wear out of this one, unfortunately, because every time I do reach for a Noe bag, I reach for my Monogram bag more, because I do think that this particular bag just looks a little bit better in like Monogram. But really functional, and this one was from, I think, the 70s, 1974 or something like that. I can't quite remember, but this one too is in pretty good condition for a vintage piece, like for, 30 years old now, more than 30 years old. So a really nice piece. But this one too I will be selling, so if you guys are interested in this bag, hit me up. All of these bags I'm going to try and list for a pretty reasonable price, because I do just want to sell them and get rid of them. I don't really want to make a profit, so I'm going to try and sell them for how much it cost me, and then obviously I'll just shipping is extra for any of the items. If you are interested in purchasing them from me, just let me know, email me, and I'll send you photos and we'll sort it out. Last few items. So this one is the Louis Vuitton Noe GM. This one was probably my biggest bargain find ever, honestly, compared to everything that I've just shared with you guys. This one I got for 150 Australian dollars or 150 US dollars, can't quite remember. I think this was an auction piece as well. It's completely authentic. The reason it was so cheap was because the vachetta again was a little bit dirty, which I cleaned up, and it was quite dark. So you can see this is like a very caramel color, which I actually love. I really like that. And obviously the leather on top here and the strap here is just a little bit older, a little bit more worn, but that was completely fine. I actually have used this quite a lot. I mean, I use it for carrying my books around, for carrying laptops, for teaching sessions when I need to carry a lot more things. This is in a GM size, which you'd think is a little bit too big for me, because as I'm quite short, I'm 5 feet nothing literally, but I just like the oversized look of this. I like how it looks so vintage. This is quintessentially like ultimate vintage Louis Vuitton, you know what I mean? With the dark patina, like the sort of worn look of it, the style of the bag. So there's another piece that I feel really cool carrying around, because I feel like I've got something that's been passed down to me, which I think in itself is a really cool thing. So yeah, that's my Louis Vuitton Noe GM. Absolutely love. And then finally, the last two bags that I wanted to share with you is actually this Cartouchiere PM. This one I wear quite a lot actually. This is a little crossbody bag that I pair with a like a shoulder strap that I got from H&M. It does come with its own vachetta strap that you can attach and detach just like that, but I like to wear it with like this thicker strap to just make it a little bit more modern. I can also pair this with my Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse like canvas strap just to make it look a little bit different, and yeah, it's just a really tiny bag that I paid around about 250 Australian dollars for. Inside it's all leather. It's got some stuff in there. It's all leather lined, and it's just a very simple flap. This one is from the 1970s, and you can tell it's from the 1970s by the way it's hot stamped. It's hot stamped with the small F for France in the made in France stamping there, which is really cool. And yeah, I just think that the quality of this canvas is just far superior than any of the Louis Vuitton canvas that I have from like the most recent years, and I just love finding goodies like this. I had never known about it until I started looking up vintage Louis Vuitton pieces, and I fell in love with how cute it was. I first saw it on Christelle Lim and I was like obsessed with getting it. So yeah, that's that one. Finally, the last item, but one of my holy grail vintage bags, vintage items is actually this Louie Vuitton Vangelia, and this is from the 1980s. This also has the small F for made in France, and so the canvas is just so thick and durable. It does not wear. I have taken this on multiple trips. I've thrown it around. There's no issues with the canvas whatsoever, and it is just the sturdiest thing you will find anywhere. The vachetta is just this deep caramel color, and it's beautiful. The leather is, getting a little bit dry, but that's fine. It does come with this luggage tag that I got hot stamped, and with the color of the patina and the gold, it's just stunning, you guys. I can't even tell you how beautiful this looks. And this one is in the size 45. Like, you guys, I cleaned this bag once, I think, when I got it. I take it almost everywhere with me when I go, interstate, and it is just in such excellent condition. Because the vachetta is so heavily patinaed, it's just completely protected from, watermarks, from water stains, from dirt, whatever have you, and it's just not obvious at all. So it's just a gorgeous bag. Sometimes I do wish that I got it in the 50, but because I'm petite, I thought the 45 would be better. But the 45 just doesn't fit as much as what you would like. But in terms of being able to carry it, if I went a size larger, I don't think I'd be able to hand carry it at all, because they just get so heavy. And then this one isn't a bag, but I really did want to share it with you. It's just another vintage item that I've been loving, and they're like these Trousse toilettes. They're amazing. If you haven't looked at getting yourself a vintage Trousse toilette from Louis Vuitton, you need to, especially if you're in the market for a toiletry bag. Save your money, don't get it in store, and just go vintage, because these are amazing quality. I got it in the 23 and the 18. The 18 is perfect for makeup, and then this one is perfect for toiletries. They don't have any vachetta on them. The interior is this wipeable sort of interior, and the canvas on this is just super thick. I highly recommend these, and they're just perfect for pairing with your luggage pieces, just like that. So yeah, just thought I'd mention it. It's not a handbag, but I just love these little SLGs, and if you haven't heard of these Trousse toilets before, I will put links to some for a really good price. So yeah, that is it, you guys. That is my vintage handbag collection. I know it's a bit of a lengthy one, and my feet are actually dying because I'm kneeling right now. But if you did enjoy this, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up, because I know it's taking me a while to film these handbag collection videos, but I promise I will have them up soon. If you haven't seen my previous handbag video, I will put a link to that right up there, and also check out the info bar for any relevant videos or reviews on any of the bags that I've mentioned. So that is it from me. I'm going to leave it here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you give me some love down in the comments bar. As always, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week or weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Oh my god, that's it. Done. Oh, my legs. This is in the GM size. Oh, I just need to sit down for a second. I was kneeling, and now I'm getting pins and needles. Do you know how the Japanese do it? How can you... Sorry, I'm just gonna sit up a little bit. My legs are actually dead from underneath me. Oh god, one more thing.